planet. That should be the goal first. And what comes after that? That will be a byproduct of that. Because nothing from nothing leaves nothing. If you come together with another person based on really nothing, you're not really going to get nothing from it. But if you come based on black supremacy, then you can expect black supreme results from it. Sometimes we got to look at the person next to us and say, are you really a black supremacist? Are you really about being a black supreme being? And if you get some hesitation from the person next to you, you need to start packing your shit. It's a reality. Hardcore truth. It's the bottom line. Because if you got to look at it, if you don't elevate to manifesting your black supreme self, what will the world miss out on? What will the world miss out on? And then we arguing, some of us have children by other sisters. And we're worried about that. But I got children. You could have 1 million children. Which ones can you elevate to black supremacy? That's the real question. Do you hear what I'm saying? Because if you got children that you can't make rebels, that if I give you an AK, your mom gonna say, no, that's a family I need to be moving from. If I hand my son an AK, and his mama like, no, I need to make me some more children. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's a reality. How far will this union on what it is based upon allow me to elevate these children towards black supremacy through revolutionary warfare? How far can I take these children given this particular construct? You might not be able to with the resistance in that household. Because that resistance in that household creates animosity and hostility in that household. And the real enemy is the white man. If you got any negative energy, it should be directed to the white man. I don't care how many black people won't cooperate, won't get along. She never listened to me. He don't never listen to what I'm saying. Any negative energy that we have should be directed towards good old Mr. Charlie. Every inkling of it. Neely Fuller said something deep. He said when we get mad, we should just go over to white people's neighborhoods. He said black supremacy black people have a tendency to just get angry at a certain period of time. They say we should just get and drive out to the farthest white neighborhood so we turn into a black werewolf. We're in the right neighborhood. But we get mad and blow up on one another. And the white man is constantly left off the hook. So anybody trapped into a negative interface based on a domestic dispute need to redirect that energy to the white man. They need to take that negative energy and go let it out. Because the reason that we're in the condition that we're in, social and economically, is not because of the white man, because we haven't stood up to him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going off the victim consciousness and saying he's the reason for this. He's the reason we ain't stood up to him. When we say he's the reason, that's not encompassing the solution. When I say because we haven't stood up to him, now the solution is involved in that. When we stand up to him, all the economic problems that we're having in our relationships, we're broke and mad at each other because we broke as hell, and who drank the last Kool-Aid, and I told you not to drink my Kool-Aid. When we open up the gates of prosperity by standing in a total and absolute mindset and position of black supremacy, that condition will change. A lot of little small negative energy eating at our relationships is because we ain't stood up to the white man. But we don't have no problem standing up to each other. That hasn't changed. The white man is the enemy. White supremacy is the enemy. White institutions is the enemy. White mindset, white thoughts are the enemy. We have to stay focused on that. And when you stay focused on that, it really is nothing for black people really to fight about. Do you know what I'm saying? It's nothing for us to fight about. And if there's nothing for us to fight about, that means we must get rid of a relationship construct that gives us a reason to fight each other and not fight our real enemy. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Not work together to fight our real enemy. And that's what I see going on in these so-called relationships. We all arguing and fighting with one another, and the white man is scot-free. Scot-free. We should be suiting up and booting up next to one another, prepared to stand 100% against who our real enemy really is. That's the type of relationship paradigm that black supremacy is creating. We can't be so mad at one another that we forget who our real enemy is. We getting Glocks and guns for one another. We don't know who our real enemy is. And when it's time for us to deal with our real enemy, we fighting. And now he coming pretending like he breaking up the fight. Huh? He come pretending like he breaking up the fight, but all the time he's saying, well, how many warrants you got? You just a nigger we've been looking for. So he not there to break up the fights. He's a revenue agent. He's there to collect for commerce, to write security bonds off you, to build prisons, and to lock your energy into cells, which are energy cells of production. They're not jail cells, they're cellular structure of white supremacy. To create cheap labor, to build the cellular structure of his white immune system. Do you follow what I'm saying? So that's his whole idea, to turn you into a door cell. By putting you in a jail cell. It's a reality. And when you get bonded out, we know how cells tend to bond to one another, right? This is whole cellular conversation. Locked into the prison structure. I'm going there today. So our point is that he comes as he's the savior. But in reality, he's coming to attack us. It's to divide and conquer. Then he plays one against the other.